Every Sunday, millions of people lose their minds over a ball. And somewhere in that noise, you're just sitting there thinking, why don't I care about this? And if you've ever felt that, you've probably also felt like something is wrong with you. There isn't. In fact, not only you, over 40% of the world doesn't follow any sport, but almost all of you feel this quiet, unnecessary guilt. This video is about why that feeling is completely wrong. Now, to understand why you don't need sports, you first need to understand why your brain keeps telling you that you do. Because this isn't really about sports. This is about something much older inside you. For most of human history, if you were alone, you didn't survive. So your brain built a simple rule. Find your people, stay with them, feel safe. And today, sports make that incredibly easy for you. You pick a team, and suddenly, you belong. 70,000 strangers feel like your people. Your brain lights up, and it feels like passion. But what you're actually feeling is your tribal instinct doing exactly what it was designed to do. Now let's talk about something called the tribe brain. Your brain builds your identity from what you belong to. That's why when your team wins, you feel like you won. And when they lose, you feel it personally, even though you didn't play a single minute. Because your brain merged you with the group. And here's the part you need to understand. Your brain doesn't actually care what you belong to. It could be a sports team. It could be a group of people building something. It could be a small circle that just understands you. All your brain needs is this: a sense of we. That's it. Your brain doesn't need a ball, it needs a we. Now let's look at another side of your brain, the part that looks for fulfillment, because belonging is only one part of this. The second part is progress. That feeling you get when you're getting better at something that actually matters to you. Now think about this honestly. When you finish something you worked on, when you finally understand something that confused you, when you build something from scratch, that feeling, that's the exact same reward your brain gives. When a fan watches their team score, same brain, same chemistry, just a different source. So if you've never cared about sports, it doesn't mean something is missing in you. It just means your brain chose a different path to feel fulfilled. If this is starting to make sense, stay with me. Because in the next part, you're going to see something most people never realize, where you actually find your sense of belonging without even noticing it. Now let's talk about something interesting. If you don't follow sports, you've probably built something most fans struggle with, a sense of self that doesn't depend on a scoreboard. Because when your mood depends on a game, you've handed over control of your emotions to something you don't control. One match can change your entire day, even your week. That's not just passion, that's dependence. But if you're not tied to that, your identity comes from something else, from what you've built, what you've learned, who you've become. And that creates something much stronger inside you, a self that doesn't collapse based on someone else's result. So now the real question is, if not sports, where do you actually belong? Look at your own life. If you've ever felt deeply connected while creating something, that's your tribe. If you've ever worked with people towards something meaningful, that's your tribe. If you've ever spent hours getting better at something without needing anyone to watch, that's your tribe too. Your brain responds to all of this the same way. Because it was never about sports. It was always about three things: belonging, progress, and meaning. And you've been finding those in your own way. So if you've ever felt like you're the odd one out, because sports were never your thing, you're not broken. You're just playing a different game. And if this made you see yourself differently, subscribe. Because every week we break down things like this. So you don't just understand what you do, you understand why you do it.